I discovered something terrifying. I noticed something seemed to be sitting on that chair. But thankfully it was just a false alarm. I was about to go back to bed. Something suddenly yanked my blanket. I turned around. Something seemed to be standing on my blanket. I pulled with all my strength. The blanket wouldn't budge. Suddenly that thing started moving. I was completely terrified. My screams brought my friend running. I strongly suspected my dead husband had come for me. After hearing her comfort me, I started thinking maybe I was overthinking. The next day I went for a job interview. When the interviewer asked for my resume, I was completely stunned. Nothing was in my bag. I clearly remember putting the resume in my bag before leaving. How could it just vanish? I stood up to explain. My head felt intensely dizzy. Then I completely lost control and collapsed. I was rushed to the hospital. The test results shocked me. I had taken a massive dose of sleeping pills. This is the real reason I fainted. I was completely confused. I've always slept well, never taken sleeping pills. The only time I used them was days ago when I drugged my husband to escape. As soon as I got home, I found that bottle of sleeping pills on the bathroom counter. My husband's bloodstains were still on it. I instantly started shaking with fear. Now I'm 100% certain my husband isn't dead. He's become invisible. He's lurking right beside me. The next day I was working at home alone. I suddenly heard clear footsteps. I remembered my friend and Sydney were both out. There couldn't be footsteps. I carefully walked toward the living room. The moment I turned on the light, the front door had somehow been opened. I walked outside confused but found nothing unusual. Just as I was stunned, a breath appeared out of nowhere near me. I felt cold all over. I immediately rushed back inside. That night while I was sleeping, my blanket was suddenly ripped away. I woke up startled, once again confirming my husband didn't die. He's invisible around me. The next morning I had to go to my sister for help, but my sister shut me out. She said I'd sent her a breakup email that morning. My mind went completely blank. I never touched the computer that morning. Despite my constant explanations, my sister wouldn't believe me. I rushed home and opened my computer. Sure enough, I found that email. The content was all vicious insults mocking my sister. I'm certain my husband did all this, but no one wants to believe me. I lay on the floor crying helplessly. Sydney walked into the room to comfort me. I was just getting up. Something knocked Sydney to the ground. She thought I hit her. She quickly called for Dad. Despite my desperate explanations, there really was no one else in the room. They simply don't believe invisible people exist. The two stopped paying attention to me. They went straight to leave. I followed behind, constantly explaining this. This completely enraged my friend. Seeing no one believed me anymore, I lost all fear. I scattered a large bag of black powder on the floor, trying to make my husband reveal himself. I waited 2 whole hours, nothing happened. Then I suddenly thought of a way. I called my dead husband's phone. What I didn't expect, the phone's ringtone came from the ceiling.